Well, let's see what's changed with this assignment since I created it. And actually, I didn't create this assignment that long ago. It was maybe a month or so ago I created it. And the whole website has changed since then. So be aware, things move and change very quickly. We are going to look at the National Vulnerability Database, yet another way to find what's going down in the hacking world and what you should be looking at to keep up to date. All right, so we're going to nvd.nist, which is one of our friends, is cybersecurity people. They do the institutes, they do the standards. So here we are. Let's go into here. NIST does all kinds of standards. We're probably going to take a trip there next spring. It's a very interesting place. So it says, oh, it's actually working. I click on General. Oh, it's the NVD dashboard. Let's see what that is. Oh. So this is showing all the different CVEs that are, well, see, this is not, as far as I know, they work with the CVE place. This is another place that they put things together. Look at all these. Lots of bad stuff out there just today. They received this many, but they can't analyze them all. There's just too many. Too many. All right, back. Let's look where we're going to look. General, oh, the plus sign, yep. So go to frequently asked questions, all kinds of things. We're going to look at the general frequently asked questions. What's the difference between these? Well, why do we have it in two places? Well, this one is sponsored by the Department of Homeland Security. It's a list of publicly disclosed. NVD augments the list with additional information, a fine-grained research. So this is synchronous with this. So any updates to the CVE appear in the NVD. So the NIST people provide more information about it. So how frequently is it updated? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe there's not an answer here. I don't remember if I found that or not, but apparently I must have, or I wouldn't ask the question. All right, so I already looked at the NVD dashboard. Do these numbers surprise you? Well, they should. When you see with these assignments, you shouldn't be too surprised, actually, about all the bad things that are out there and constantly getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So I'm going to go back. There we go. So I am going to go to General again. We looked at the dashboard, and oh, everything is still in the same place. Amazing. So here is our dashboard. Look at that. There's our frequency cloud. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's stuff that's going on in the internet. So one visualization showing vulnerability by product. So let's do that one. Yep, so Cisco. Well, why would Cisco have so many attacks at it? Well, because Cisco basically runs the internet. And if you can get into a Cisco product, yeah, you got into everything. So they're vulnerable because they're very popular. HP does all kinds of hardware servers and things, so I'm not sure what Jenkins is. Oh, that's a website where a lot of people do open source software. Intel, well, we all know who Intel is. IBM, yep, look at all these. Microsoft, well, why would Microsoft be in there? Because Windows is used a lot. So as you look down these, you'll find there's Dell. I just think Dell would be a little further up there, but Linux. You think you're safe with Linux? Look at there. All kinds of stuff going on. So this doesn't mean that they're bad. This just is showing the number of products that are in the database. So let's see. We'll go back to where we were because the one that's in the assignment I didn't get to. Vulnerability CVE, description, summary, word, frequency. All right. And there we are. So vulnerability is entered a lot in vulnerability assessments. We have all kinds of other things to look at. Now this is also a reflection assignment. I want you to think about this. Write down what you're thinking. I don't care what Claude or Copilot thinks about it. I want to know what you think about it. Part of working in cybersecurity is critical thinking. Thinking in your own little brain or big brain, whatever you want to call it. See you later.